It's time for a Scottish Cup 5th round tie against Queen of the South, and I'm hoping that the players didn't hit the sauce too hard celebrating the league title win the other day, but just in the off chance I have loaded them up on Lucozade and caffeine pills. The team lineup is the usual lineup actually in this Scottish Cup run. It's the exact same first 11 I played against Hibs, and I think they should have more than enough quality to dispatch of Queen of the South. I'm actually kinda scarily confident about this. So confident in fact I'm already thinking about who we can get in the next round, the quarter-finals. Obviously I would assume the big two would be still in this. Agbo coming up with a goal. It is 1-0, 6th minute. The player who is rather confusingly hating his time here comes up with a goal, and Diawara gets a second. Once again from the right back position. He hates playing for us as well, but and 3-0. Agbo getting at least a brace this game. We've got two players in the team who generally hates playing for us, but as long as they keep scoring goals in the important matches, they're going to keep getting played, and Suarez makes it 4. He kills the tie, dead. And within 30 minutes we score 4 goals, and that's it. So all I can do now is just sit back and relax as a manager. My job is done. Yeah, the Lucozade and caffeine pills obviously helped. So half time, game done. Yeah, my half time team talk would just consist of, right guys, it's 0-0 again, go out and win that second half. Don't think any football player anywhere falls for that. 4-1. Not a clean sheet. And what? 5-1. So Johnson scores for Queen of the South, and David Peeper, our left back, goes up, retorts straight away, slamming it into the back of their net. Let's make some subs. Fabrini on for Suarez, we have Cowan on for Diawara, and let's see, Batico on for Agbo. So Agbo is not getting his hat trick. No doubt he'll be unhappy about that as well. Yeah, they almost get a penalty, and it's 6-1. A nice round even number, that one. Batico scoring the 86th minute, and we're through to the next round. The results in other games, we've got Celtic beating Aberdeen 3-1, Raith Rovers drawn with Hearts, and Rangers beating Dundee United 3-0. Agbo again requesting to leave. One day he will figure out how to just, walk out that door.
Oh my god!
And it seems that he finally figured out that, yeah, his contract, he can just walk out, and he finally has done. Which means I need to replace him very, very quickly. Quickly have a look for a midfielder centre. And yeah, I think Steve Thompson of Crystal Palace will do. I approached to loan him, and hopefully that'll be accepted rather quickly. Confirmation there of Agbo leaving, and it's the Scottish Cup semi-final draw. Who will we get? So it's Rangers versus Celtic, and it means it's East Stirling versus either Raith Rovers or Hearts. We could maybe make our first final, or well, our first real final. Within 48 hours of Agbo leaving, we have Steve Thompson, his replacement, coming in on loan, and I think he should be able to do a job. Just noticing there, El Hadjouf in trouble with the media. Surely you jest. Let's have a closer look at Thompson actually. Pretty decent stats. Obviously for the second division he's more than good enough, but I am really just concentrating on the Scottish Cup. We have our league game in hand against Airdrie United at home, but before we get to that, something caught my eye. Mark Kerr here, Rangers just accepted an offer for him, and yeah, he's still out on loan from Rangers, unbelievably. And why they would accept an offer, I don't know what the offer is, but I assume it would have to be a crazy amount. Why would you just let this player go? He is amazing. He is easily one of the best midfielders in this game, for some bizarre reason. Anyway, on to that league game. I make a few changes. We get Thompson coming in for Agbo in midfield, and up front I changed the pairing to Fabrini and Barlow, coming in for Suarez and Suffo. We go on to destroy Airdrie, beating them 5-1, Fabrini scoring 2, Diawara scoring 2, and David Peery coming up with another goal. That puts us 32 points clear in the league, and I just noticed we've got another game in hand. We learn that we will be playing Hearts in the semi-final of the Scottish Cup. Yeah, no easy semi-final against Wraith Rovers for us. Kerr actually rejects Leicester, so, there's still a chance it might come to us one day. And we have a league game against the only team to beat us so far in this league campaign, Albion Rovers. We go on to beat them 4-0, Diawara, Gravelly, Callahan and Suffle all scoring, with Diawara getting injured. And you might be wondering, hey, you didn't show us the team lineup. Well, I forgot to look at that before the game, but I can assure you it was mainly a B team I put out. With Dumbarton drawing against Brechin, we are now 34 points clear with a game in hand. I don't even know why I'm bothering to still keep calculating that. It's the Scottish League Cup final, and unsurprisingly it's between Celtic and Rangers. Celtic go on to win it 2-0, Chris Sutton scoring twice in front of a crowd of just under 50,000 at Hampden Park. We have a rather unimportant midweek game away to Ayr. I won't be covering every single change I'm making because I'm making far too many changes per league game. So I'll just note that Thompson's slotting in at midfield there, as I'm trying to give him quite a few games to get him up to speed for the cup game. And he actually goes on to score our only goal in that game. The 62nd minute Thompson scores and seals the victory 1-0. It's already looking very comfortable for him there in midfield for us. As I'm sitting gloating about the league table, I have a wee scare. Kachanki and, more importantly, Nick Culkin's loans expire. I had no idea it was loaned out for such a short period of time, so I quickly go about trying to re-loan them. In the meantime, however, we have an away game in the League 2 Hamilton, and we are without our number one goalkeeper, so up steps our sub, Todd.
Todd. Old Todd. There you are now, Todd. Good old Todd.
He is rotten and should be nowhere near the first team, but he will have to do. I'm not really caring either way, to be honest, and yeah, you can have a wee look if you want to see the list of changes I have made to the squad. We go on to just scrape a victory by winning 2-1, Callahan and Batico coming up with 2 early goals. And thankfully we get Culkin and Kachanki back in on loan till at the end of the season. It's another league game, home to Stranraer, and again I make a few changes, of course putting Culkin back in between the goalposts, and Kachanki even makes the back four this time. We go on to win the game 2-0, Barlow getting a brace. Albion beat Dumbarton, which means we go 40 points clear in the league. That has to be a record. In the run-up to the Scottish Cup semi-final game against Hearts, Dundee United bid for Diawara, 130,000. Now, even though Diawara is unhappy, I'm still wanting a wee bit more for him than that. But I have a wee look in the exchange player, and Alan Smart really catches my eye. I have never heard of this player. I cannot remember him playing in Scottish football at all. But he has very, very good stats. And he's unhappy enough that he's willing to join a second division side, it seems. So I offer an exchange, and a straight swap it is, they agree to, and I'm actually fairly happy about this. I know it's not like for like, but, we have Diawara till the end of the season, so I'm okay with this. Alan Smart only wants £500 per week. Brilliant. All round, I think this is a good bit of business for us, yeah. I'm happy about this. It's semi-final time against Hearts, but we have a huge injury blow before this game. Alou is out for 3 weeks. He's easily been one of our best on-form players, so I have to do quite a bit of reshuffling. So our first 11, it's the usual Kilken in goal, back 4 is our usual Scottish Cup lineup, and the pairing up front is the usual Suarez and Suffle, but it's the midfield where there's quite a few changes. So from left to right, we have Fabrini. Yes, I've pulled him back. He is actually going to play left mid. I'm hoping he does the kind of Alou role, but from the left. Diabate, Thompson, and Barbosa isn't his usual left mid. I've put him on the right. I'm really hoping putting Fabrini left mid is going to be a stroke of genius and not a complete and utter failure. But we'll soon find out, I guess. It's a dry 13 degrees Celsius here at Easter Road in Edinburgh. Edinburgh. Hearts also play out of Edinburgh. Now, I'm not saying that the less amount of travel gives them an advantage in any sort of way, or that the SFA would rig it in such a way so that they would have an advantage against the minnows of East Stirling. But my gut says maybe. Maybe they did rig it in such a way. Where is my tinfoil hat anyway? Anyway, on to the game. 15 minutes in, we have yet to concede. Very good. We have most of the possession, it seems, and most of the attacking play. We are looking very good. I'm not really sure how to feel about this. Hearts are probably the third best team in Scotland. Obviously after Celtic and Rangers. I'd say they've probably got the bigger budget and slightly better quality of squad compared to the other teams after Celtic and Rangers. So, yeah, can we pull this one out the bag and make it to the final? Suarez, top corner, and he scores. Suarez in off the bar. What a goal. Suarez hasn't really been scoring that much this season at all compared to last season, but he seems to come up with a goal every time we need it in these cup games. Now we just need our defence to do their bit now. We just do not want to concede before half time. Make it to half time. Half time I can have a wee breather. Right now I am sweating, but I think that's more to do with me being ill. Yeah, I have like flu-like symptoms, I guess, and it's made editing these episodes and stuff very slow going, or this episode even, and I will be talking nonsense during this because I am loaded up on tons of tablets. I'm also hoping that you can't hear any background noise. There's a bunch of people outside right now cutting their grass and playing with their children. How dare they? Don't they know I'm in here in a dark room recording? Half time, 1-0. Wee breather. Diabate, Morris Ross and Lovell all on yellow cards. I'm not happy about Lovell and Ross on yellow. I don't like my two centre backs having yellow cards, because for me it's like I have two central defenders who one mistake and they're off. But I'm not going to sub them. I'm not going to replace Fabrini. Almost getting a goal there, almost repaying me for the odd position I've put him in today. Asking him, I know you're a forward, but why don't you just play left mid? Why not? Alou seems to do it quite well. 12,500 at today's game. Not too bad. I don't know, what does Easter Road hold? I would assume maybe about 20,000, but maybe not even that. I have no idea what Easter Road holds. Come on guys, let's see this through. Is this going to be one of those they score a late equaliser and then go on to win the game in extra time or something to really dash my hopes and dreams? Oh, we almost got a goal. I'm just thinking, we're playing either, if we get to the final, smashes it and it's held by Culkin. If we get to the final, we're playing either Celtic or Rangers. They've already qualified for Europe, and by winning the Scottish Cup you qualify for, I think it's the UEFA Cup or Europa or whatever it's called. So if we go up against them, they'll already be in the Champions League. We'll get a UEFA Cup place. Let's make some changes. Oh, those yellows. 3 of my 4 defenders are on yellows. Right, okay. Gravelin can come on for Barbosa. Barbosa is tiring. I'm really worried about those yellows, so Lovell is tiring as well. Get him off for Cowan, and Batico, get him on in midfield. Freshen up those legs. One last defensive push. Do you call it a defensive push? But yeah, can we hold on? Oh, unmarked, and it's saved by Culkin. Oh, he's on. Oh, they probably should have scored there. Andy Webster. But he must be about 18, 19 here. I always joke with my mates whenever his name comes up, which isn't often, about Andy Webster just basically phoning in sick. We have a goal, 2-0. Gravelin, the old man Gravelin comes up and seals. That's surely it. That's us through to the final. Have a oh, brilliant. We will be playing Europe next season, it seems, because no matter what the result is in the other game, I'm assuming they finish in the top 2. Oh no, I have to prepare for Europe next season, which means signing a lot of players. But again, the plus being we're in Europe. awesome. I'm just now thinking about the financial gains we get from playing in the UEFA. I think it's still known as the UEFA back then. The final whistle is blown. We are through to the Scottish Cup final. Yeah, I am very happy. I can't believe this. Europe next season. Oh, and yeah, of course we'll get the chance to actually win the Scottish Cup, but yeah, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We are playing Celtic or Rangers, and it's Rangers we're playing. I feel as if we played quite well against Rangers the last time, so yeah, I think we can do this. We can do this, come on. Of course the Stirling can win the Scottish Cup. And that brings us to the end of this episode. Join me next episode for the final episode of Season 2 and the Scottish Cup final against Rangers. Thanks once again for watching, liking and subscribing, and hopefully next episode I will be less ill and less rambly. So join me next time. Bye!